Honestly, I thought Pantheon sucked until I played him. Like, I really know how to play this champion, but I just hadn't played him for a really long time because I thought that he was bad. But when I played him, like, I would now classify Pantheon as an S tier jungler. You just have to know how to play him. He is I would definitely say that he is completely different from any other champion, playstyle wise. And I'll let you guys know all about this during the gameplay. First, I'm going to explain to you guys how to build him. So we're talking about jungle Pantheon here, but basically it's the same build as Baron in Pantheon. I'm just going to debunk an item real quick, which is the Yuma's Ghostblade. I've tried it, it's not worth it. Like, sure, you're fast, but you don't need it. You really don't need it, because you have your ultimate to gank other lanes anyways, so you don't really need the movement speed. You just don't need it. Like, trust me, you just really don't need it. You have the dash of the second ability. Your third ability gives you movement speed, the empowered one. You just don't need it. Understand it from me, you don't need it. You can go for it. If the enemy is super squishy, you can. But again, you don't need it. What you do need is a Black Cleaver. So Black Cleaver is broken on Pantheon. When you use the empowered second ability, you pretty much get full stacks. When you use the empowered third ability, you get full stacks even faster. Because the shield, it does a lot of different ticks of physical damage. And it does AoE damage. So, see, these are all small things that a lot of people don't know about Pantheon. When you use your third ability, you can shred the armor of their frontline. For example, the enemy Garen and Thresh are in the frontline. You can use your third ability to not only block damage, not only block every damage, you're going to be shredding 24% of their armor instantly in like 1 second or something. So keep that in mind. That's why the Black Cleaver is absolutely broken on Pantheon. Second item is going to be a Blade of the Doom King. Insane, like insanely powerful, especially with the second ability. You're going to be chunking down enemies from full health. And the beauty of Pantheon is, if the enemy is under 35% health, he does way more damage with his first ability. So, you get an item that allows you to get them there. Because Blade of the Doom King does more damage the more HP the enemy has. So when they finally get to a lower amount of HP, that's when the Blade of the Doom King is not going to do a lot of damage anymore. That's when your first ability is going to finish them off. So this item perfectly synergizes with Pantheon's kit. Now, third item, here it becomes situational. You go for what you need. Guardian Angel is good. Steric's Cage is good. Guardian Angel is good if you need armor. If you want more damage, you can get a Cerulah's Grudge. Anti-healing, you can go for a Mortal Reminder. Let me see. Death Stance is... Death Stance is also good. If you really want more armor, you go for the Death Stance. But Guardian Angel is better than Death Stance on Pantheon. I prefer Guardian Angel over Death Stance for sure. So if you need even more armor after the Guardian Angel, that's when you get the Death Stance. Don't go for any crit. Crit is not worth on Pantheon. I tried to do a troll build on Pantheon going for crit, but it is trash. It's not worth it. Don't go with Anteater. See, if you reach the later stages of the game, Pantheon is not going to be as strong anymore. So you can actually choose to go for defensive items, like the Thormill instead of the Mortal Reminder if you reach the very late game. You know, Force of Nature, Random Summon, items like these, right? Like if you reach the very late game and you need to be a bit tankier, that's when you go for these types of items. For your boots, I really recommend plated steel caps pretty much every game. Like, the armor boots are just amazing on Pantheon. Mercury sweats are good as well. But the thing about Pantheon is you can use your shield before you get stunned. So you'll block damage anyways. But yeah, you can still go for it. Like, don't get me wrong, you can still go for it. For the enchantments, you go for Stoneplate. You go in, you do all of your damage, you use your third ability. And after your third ability, you use the Stoneplate enchant. You know, because you don't want to be using your Stoneplate during the third ability. Because you're literally unkillable from the front side when you use your shield. But after the shield, when you're still in the middle of the enemies, you can use your Stoneplate and you can stay alive and tank up even more. Stasis, I just don't recommend it. Again, like, you'll have a Guardian Angel, I just don't recommend Stasis. Stoneplate is generally going to be much better for Pantheon. For the runes, you go for Conqueror. Triumph. Triumph is amazing, I love it. Third one, you go for Adaptive Carapace for the early game. You pretty much win every 1v1 in the early game because of the Adaptive Carapace. And then here you go for the Hunter Genius. For your spells, you go for Flash, and then in the jungle, Smite, and in the Baron lane, you go for Ignite. So, always Ignite, by the way, in the Baron. Always. If I ever spot any of you going for Shield on Pantheon, I'm gonna be smacking your ass, okay? So, that's it about the build. Now let's get into the gameplay. By the way, I'm sorry if my voice is a bit different. It's because I'm sick right now. I'm pretty sick. Like, I slept like 18 hours yesterday. I didn't make a video. I didn't do anything. You know what's funny? When I was making the Warwick video, you know, the Warwick jungle video, I almost never got him. Like, I only got him during a few games. So what happened is I played a lot of other junglers. And oh baby, did I do well. Oh, I have something else to tell you guys. Completely unrelated to Pantheon. Something else. I played a game today on an ADC. And I got, in one game, I got 2 pentakills and another quadra kill, which should have been another pentakill, but my teammate stole it. Essentially, I got 3 pentakills in one game. You believe it? You don't believe it? I don't care. It's gonna be on the YouTube channel very soon. Can you guess which champion that is gonna be? I mean, you could guess. You could try to guess that one. There are only a few champions that can really do things like that. Pretty much 3 pentakills in one game. So yeah, take a guess in the comments if you want to. So now let's talk about Pantheon. Pantheon, I always say it, insanely strong early game. Here at level 2, you should already be looking at ganks. Like you can see me, I'm constantly looking at lanes. Looking at mid lane, looking at bot lane. In the case that someone is low or I see a potential free gank, I will go for it, right? Pantheon has one of the strongest level 2 ganks in the game. You know him, Lee Sin. These are champions that have a very, very strong level 2 gank. Especially if the enemy is low. If the enemy is at like 50% health, you know, you jump on them with your second ability, you'll get them under 35% health, and then your first ability destroys them. This is a thing that's super underrated about Pantheon, which is the third ability damage when anything is under 35% health. It does so much damage. It is unbelievable. It pretty much doubles the damage. I think, does it even... I think it's around doubling the damage, around that. And on Pantheon, I take the Red Smite. Red Smite is going to be gone after the next update, but right now I take Red Smite. As you can see, like still, before going to the Scuttle Crab, I actually looked at top lane. And here I have a choice. I can either rotate to top lane or just finish the Scuttle Crab, but I finished the Scuttle Crab real quick. Now I'm going to be rotating to top lane and help them out. I can't really get a kill here, unfortunately. Like, me alone, it's going to be... Ooh! Basic attack, first ability. Basic attack, first ability. No, basic attack, second ability. What am I saying? And... Ooh! I am probably gonna die. And first ability, I did all I could there, but unfortunately we're not getting anything else out of it. Maybe I should have left the Scuttle Crab there, maybe. But I feel like it was a bit safer for me to just take the Scuttle Crab there. Yeah, I still think it was safer, but... Because, like, you have a choice, right? I could have left the Scuttle Crab. Oh, am I gonna do it? Oh, I'm gonna do it. What is he gonna do? What is he gonna do? He doesn't know where he's going. Come on. If I hit it, he's dead. He's dead, yep. And boom, there it is. Like, so now let's talk about the big secrets of Pantheon. The ultimate, guys. Pretty much every time your ultimate is up, gang. Pantheon's ultimate is one of the easiest free kills. He did not see that one coming, huh? But yeah, Pantheon's ultimate is one of the freest kills that you can ever get in the game. And remember when they changed all the ultimates in the games, you know, they reduced all of the cooldowns? That was pretty much indirectly a buff to Pantheon. Because as I said, whenever you have your ultimate on Pantheon, early, mid game, it's a free kill. Every time it's a free kill. All you have to do is pay attention to which enemies use their flashes. So if one of your teammates pings in the chat, this enemy used flash, that's the one that you want to kill, of course. And also pay attention to which lane is going to be an easy kill. Like if the Jax is at 50% health, of course I'm going to ult him, right? Ooh, that sucks. Aurelia's getting ganked. Yeah. You'll see, this game is actually going to be very intense. And this game in particular, I really wanted you guys to watch because, you know, of course with Pantheon, the point is to snowball the game. But what if that doesn't happen? You know, what if the enemy actually makes a comeback? How do you play late game Pantheon? I'm going to be talking about that during this game. I'm not going to say whether or not we won this game. Just going to talk about how to play him in the late game. This is going to be very interesting to watch because oftentimes I say Pantheon is pretty useless late game. And, you know, I'm not going to tell you now that that is not true. I mean, look at that damage, by the way. Pantheon late game is definitely not good. Like, it's not good at all. But he has his things. He does still have a few things he is good at. I'm going to kill both of them. If anyone is under 35% health, they're just gonna die, as you can see. They won't survive that. If she ults me, I'm just gonna use my shield and I'm not gonna die. Like, those are all things you need to keep in mind as a Pantheon. You see how I'm just literally backporting here? Because I know she's not gonna kill me. I'm just gonna shield. Look, I'm just gonna shield it. Katarina's here though. But if Katarina was not here, I'm just gonna shield it and I'm not gonna die. I made a mistake here because I underestimated Katarina's damage. You guys all know how stupid Katarina's damage is. But yeah, the point is, even though we got triple killed here, as a Pantheon, you can actually bait enemies with the shield. It didn't work out here. You know, you're not invincible, as you can see. But if you do it correctly, you can bait enemies super hard. You can even block things like Garen's ultimate, Darius' ultimate, all of those things. And then I'm just going right back in with my ultimate. Come on. Yeah! I got it, baby. Nice. And here I used my stone plate because I just wanted to be a tank for my team. I saw cannon coming, so I used my stone plate. I sacrificed damage for tankiness because I saw my cannon coming. And that is another kill. I mean, I'm just going to use my first ability. I mean, it's just a free kill. And you want to push your lead with Pantheon. Don't like... Right now, I should not be going back to farming. I need to push. Like, push turrets, get Herald, do things. Like, I have to do things. I have to keep going and do things. Like, right here, I pushed out the wave. I'm gonna get my items. I'm probably gonna be fighting again for the Rift Herald. Maybe I'm gonna take my farm until my ultimate and then use my ultimate to yet again make a proactive play. As a Pantheon, constant proactive plays. You don't want enemies to engage on you when you play Pantheon. That is not ideal. As a Pantheon, you wanna be the engager. Like, keep that in mind when you play this champion. You pretty much always want to be the one that goes in. Every ability of his just works well with going in. You know, second ability is his third ability to shield while you're going in. His ultimate is amazing for going in. Even his first ability does a lot of damage when he goes in. So everything of Pantheon is literally built to engage. So please use it to engage. And I read right there, it pretty much doubles your damage when the enemy is under 35% health. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna ult here just to kill that guy. Ah, he killed him anyways. Okay. If he didn't kill him, I would have killed him, but yeah, it's fine. My ultimate cooldown is like 52 seconds now, which is pretty low. And when it reaches level 3, it's gonna be even lower. But in the very late game, you know, you're not gonna be using it as much to gank anymore. So again, make use of it as much as you can in the early and mid games. I see Leona at 60% health, so I'm trying to look for a gank. But unfortunately, Vi is here. Like, even tanks, you will destroy if they're under 35% health. Because, as I said, you have a Bladed Rune King, you have a Black Cleaver. These are anti-tank items. Pantheon already destroys squishies. That's why I said you don't need a human squash. Like, you will already destroy squishies. You just don't need those items. Third ability. I'm in trouble. Yeah, I'm in trouble. I'm gonna die. I screwed up. I got stunned under the turret by Leona. Chain CC, not just stunned. I got stunned, ulted and everything. So of course I'm not gonna survive. Sure, the shield helped me against that. But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna die. Because it doesn't block turret damage. Do you guys remember when Pantheon came out? His third ability, the shield, actually blocked turret damage. But they very quickly changed that. Because it was way too broken. You could just turret dive and use your third ability to block like 2 turret shots. I thought that I could stop the Herald here, but I was just a little bit too late. Again, you can see what I'm thinking. You can literally see what I'm thinking. Where can I ult? Where can I ult? Where can I ult? And while I'm thinking about ulting, I'm taking farm. Like, farm is my secondary thing. Look, I'm constantly. Look at this, look at this. I'm probably gonna go here again. Go, go, go. There we go. That's another ultimate. Should be a kill. And boom, boom, boom. I mean, look at this. You see how easy this is? An easy kill. Oh my god. Okay. I realized something here. The thing that I realized is I pretty much always have to save my second ability during full-on teamfights in the late game to stop Katarina's ultimate. So now we're going to be transitioning into talking about how to play Pantheon in the late game. Because what did I just tell you guys? I realized something, right? I cannot destroy them anymore. Like, I am not the Pantheon that I was in the early game. I did a good job in the early game. I'm 8 on 4 with 2 assists. But still, you know, this is the early game. Now we're reaching the late game. Now the enemies are starting to scale up. And now I have to adjust my playstyle. So what do I have to do? As I said, stop Katarina. My second ability is a very easy way to stop the Katarina. Like, whenever she ults, I can just use my second ability to stun her out of it. Which is very, very powerful. Like, if I do that during a team fight, I will provide so much value already. Like, if I stop her ult, that's like half of their damage gone. So that's the thing that I have to be paying attention to. I mean, now we're not not fully into the late game yet. We're just getting into the late game. When we're like 15 minutes into the game, you know, of course, that's the true late game. Right now, I would say it's between mid game and late game, so I can still make some good plays. I can still make some nice kills, but as I said, very, very late game, I have to do that. I have to focus on the Katarina and stun her out of her thingy, out of her ult. They have vision in this bush, by the way, because obviously Kai'Sa just hit me. Why is he trying to take my farm? Can he just go away? Like, how annoying can you be? This is my jungle. Why is he taking my jungle? Like, Kill it, kill it, kill it. Nice. Ooh, that's Leona's ultimate as well. So I either go on Katarina or I catch someone out. If I'm able to catch someone out for free. Ooh. Ah, there you go. I missed. I wasted my stun. Look, I wasted my stun and Katarina destroys us with her ultimate. I should not have used my ultimate, my stun like that. But it ended up being fine anyways. I was lucky that a cannon had a really good ultimate. But you can see Katarina is just quadra kill. I mean, this confirmed it, by the way. This confirmed that, okay, I really have to focus Katarina. Like, she is the problem. She is the big, big problem. I did get her shutdown, which is great. It's a 1000 gold shutdown. So I guess that's at least a little bit of a W from this fight. They're just gonna take this dragon. Sucks. Their ADC is much better than our ADC. Their mid laner is much better than our mid laner. This is a rough game for Pantheon. Like, this is a rough game. Because as I said, you don't skill into the late game. So you have to find other ways to provide value. Which is cancelling out important abilities, being a tank for your team, you know, using a third ability, using the stone plate. And of course, finishing off enemies that are low. Like, why is he taking my farm? Oh, so tilting and annoying. Why is he doing that? Like, this is jungle. This is my farm. Come on. I never took his lane or anything. Why would he do that? How annoying is that? Oh, by the way, guys, make sure you give the video a like if you're enjoying it. It helps the channel a lot and everything like that. I want to go back here because the Guardian Angel is so important. The reason that I always say Guardian Angel is super important on Pantheon is because you want to initiate, you know, do the tanking and all of that. And then after that, you're going to have a Guardian Angel. And you know what the beauty is of Guardian Angel on Pantheon? You go in, you do all your stuff, okay? Then your team follows up. While you're in your Guardian Angel, your team is doing damage. And then when you get out of your Guardian Angel, you're going to have your second ability and your first ability again. And a few enemies are going to be low, right? They're going to be low and you're going to finish them off. Because, you know, you had the 3 seconds at the Guardian Angel that your team did the engage and everything like that. But, like, why is Aurelia going in here? So, you know, these are a few things that I just don't understand. Why did the Aurelia try to 1v1 Jax when she saw my ultimate? Like, she knows I am going to kill him. Why does she try to kill him? Just because she wants to kill? Like, really? And then she dies for it. So, like, why does she do that? But yeah, so after the Guardian Angel, you have to have your eyes looking everywhere. Like, okay, which enemy can I just kill now? And then you see an enemy at 35% health. You engage with second ability. I'm gonna die here, by the way. But look, this is what I mean. Like, now, I finally stunned her. You see that? I finally went for her. And Lulu went for her as well, so we both did a great job. We both focused on the Katarina. All we have to do is just kill Katarina, or get Katarina out of her ultimate and kill her. Or not even kill her, as you can see. Just get her out of her stupid ultimate so she doesn't destroy our entire team. Oh, if I go on her, she's dead. If I go on her, she's dead. I'm just keeping her away. You see? Look, I'm not going on the Jax. Because I know if I go on the Jax, the second I stun Jax, Katarina's gonna go right into my team and destroy all of us. So, you know, keep that in mind. You have to have your priorities straight. Don't go for the kills. Go for the right play. The right play right there was not a kill for me. The right play was making sure Katarina doesn't go in. And another thing, I always say Pantheon sucks in the late game, but he doesn't suck at 1v1s. If you're in a 1v1 situation, Pantheon can actually win against a lot of champions, like in 1v1s. Of course, in the late game, that's not gonna happen a lot. But keep in mind, late game, you can 1v1 really well. You see how fast I shred the armor of the Leona there, by the way? It's because of my third ability. My third ability shreds her armor in like 1 second. You can actually pay attention to it as well. It shows a broken shield next to their name. And when the shield turns yellow, it means I've shredded all of the armor. The 24% of the Black Cleaver. I have my ultimate again. But you can see now in the later stage of the game, I'm not going to be using ultimate as much. Oh, Leona is pretty low. She's low, so I'm killing her, you see? If she's low, I'm just going to go for her. So I either cancel Katarina or I take a free kill. Leona did a very stupid engage there, so I went for her. And we can take this opportunity to camp in this bush right here. Or in this bush. I had a sweeper turned on, so they won't know where I am. Like, I can camp in this bush right now. Look, I'm just waiting for Katarina, and there we go. The reason that I didn't wait for her ultimate here is because Cannon used his ultimate. So I just made sure we just one-shot her pretty much. So again, the rules change depending on what's happening, right? Just because Cannon went in like that, I went in and just destroyed her. We should pretty much be able to win the game. What is Jax doing? Does Jax really think he can outpush us? Oh, he's teleporting to base. Ooh, and we won the game. So you can see my transitioning to like focusing Katarina. Like, not even just stunning her, just making sure she's scared of me that I'm gonna stun her. You see that? Like, remember that moment where she didn't want to go in because of that? That's what I had to do in this game. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I look tired and sick. I'm gonna go to bed, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next Wild Rift video. Bye-bye.